while again. What was the last time I streamed? Let me go look. I'm a little sniffly. I think that's like something you can hear pretty easily. I have allergies 2 weeks ago. It's been a while. Yeah, I have allergies and I don't know what from. It's not, I think, dust because I vacuumed, still sneeze. I think it's the trees. It's that time of year again. So I'm pretty sniffly. If I sneeze, sorry. Well, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, it's been around 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago I was also very sniffly and would sneeze a lot, so I didn't want to do a stream with my voice because I would sneeze so much. It's a little better right now, but it was so bad. Like today I've sneezed like 5 times already. I don't know, it's just, wait, let me, that's better, I think, wait, I gotta position my mic a little better. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying my best to have my mic right in front of my mouth, but, you don't want to see how I have this thing tied right now. But yeah, I basically, have been both pretty busy and also, so fucking tired. But some fun stuff did happen. If you see me wobbling around, that's, just how it is. Like I said last few streams, I've been recently diagnosed with ADHD, which makes so much sense. And it's why I'm a little bit more consistent with streaming right now, like not streaming for like several months and then coming back and then streaming twice and then disappearing for another like 2 months. I'm trying my best to at least stream twice a month, which has been working so far. It's been pretty good. I had some stuff to deal with and so I didn't want to stream. Nothing too bad, just life. life just exists sometimes. Besides that, I don't know, I just stream whatever I want because this is just my hobby. I've also been a bit of a Debbie Downer, so I don't want to stream when I'm like, you know. But some fun stuff happened. Sorry. I'll try my best to mute if I have a coughing fit, but, well, so I've had some fun stuff happen. I got some clothes. I usually don't really buy clothes for myself, not because I don't want to, but because clothes are expensive and I don't want to buy too much fast fashion. So I got some clothes. I bought some stuff that I really like. Wait, why is this so... Is this way too loud? Go down. Oh my god. You guys probably didn't... Oh my god. I'm sorry. Some good stuff has happened. Like I said, before I had the music blasting in your ears, sorry about that. I got some clothes, some stuff, and I finally got some stuff that I actually like. Usually I just buy whatever's like the most, I don't know, basic. I buy very basic, comfortable clothes, and I still bought like comfy clothes, but usually I buy like very, I don't want to be seen in the real life clothes. But now I bought some fun stuff. I bought something with a Gloomy Bear on it, and I really like Gloomy Bear, so I got a really cool jacket. And I bought some shirts from Umai Clothing. I really like them. They're really nice. And it was like buy 2 get 2 free, so I only paid for like 2 and I got 4 shirts. And I like them all. I've worn them all at least once, probably twice. But yeah, that was fun. I also bought a new iPad, which was already something I was looking at for a while because my iPad started to basically crash a lot. or basically what would happen was I would be doing stuff and then it would just turn black and then spinny, 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 and then turn on again. It was really annoying. And it was to the point where I couldn't do some of my personal stuff anymore. Like, I enjoy 3D sculpting, which, let me see if I can find the picture of 3D sculpting and 3D printing, but primarily 3D sculpting. I'm gonna save this one into here. I'll just delete it later. I love shitty stuff. So image, browse file. Let me see if I can find that. There. So, wait, where did it go? Oh, it's not shown. Oh my god, it's so big. What the fuck? Oh my god, why did it do that? Like, you can see, this is my personal character. Her name is Carol. She's my baby. She's so cute. I like sculpting a lot, so I sculpted this. No crashes with my new... I got the... Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is dying. But I got... The iPad that I got was the iPad Air 9th gen, so like the newest one you can buy. Because I was like, if I'm gonna buy one, I'm just gonna buy the newest one. I'm gonna just spend a bit of money. It was very expensive. And also, I found out that the Gen 1 Apple Pencil does not work. And also, the USB pencil that they say is really cool. Yeah, that one doesn't have pressure sensitivity. What the fuck? So yeah. I sat there with a pencil that didn't work. I got my money back, don't worry. I did get my money back. But it was really annoying, but so I had to get a Apple Pencil Pro, which is really expensive, and it is worse than the Gen 1 because it's just less responsive, in my opinion. It has genuinely... I had to turn off the double click one because it was so sensitive. And even when I turned the sensitivity down, it was still way too sensitive. So it would just consistently, and the thing is, they're not programmable buttons. You can't program them, like, at all. You can't program these buttons to do, like, I've had a Wacom Cintiq for, like, almost a decade now. And it has programmable buttons. And that's really handy because I like having these two specific buttons, which is the color picker and the undo button on my pen. And I really like that for pens. And so I was like, oh, it has a button. That must be great. Like, you can have like a button. First of all, it's not a button. It's a double tap, which is, like I said, it's a bit spotty in my opinion. It's not programmable. And then you have a squeeze one, which is a bit more consistent in my opinion. It's more consistent. But it is also not programmable. So at this point, I have a pen that's just worse than the one that I had years ago that I've had for like almost a decade again. Ooh. But yeah, I don't mind it too much. It works, and this tablet doesn't crash when I use Nomad Sculpt. So I was able, like, again, let me show it to you. The detail I could get without it crashing, like, again, this Nomad Sculpt, I'm waiting for the PC release, but like the hair with this sculpt, if I did this on my old tablet, it would have crashed 3 times already. Cutting, no crashes at all. 0 crashes when cutting this figure. I'm gonna see if I can find my first sculpt. I'm gonna have to send it to myself. Sorry for the thing. You'll have to wait a second while I do this. I have to use my iPad. I'll have to scroll back like a ton. It's been such a long time since I've started like 3D sculpting. I think it's been like over a year now. Which is really neat. I'm really glad that I've been able to continue sculpting, and enjoy sculpting. I've really enjoyed sculpting so far. It's very fun. And 3D printing, like I said, I do 3D print with a resin printer. And yes, I am careful. I am careful with resin printing as it is dangerous. So if you're thinking about getting into resin printing, take precautions. I still need to get a better respirator, to be honest. I have a really bad one. I just use a regular mask, which is not good, but I try not to handle the resin as, like, I try to handle the resin as quickly as possible. Oh my god, where is it? Oh. I'm really trying to find it, but it's been so long. I have to scroll through my entire photos, and I have a lot of photos. Did I make that before that? No, right? Wait, I scrolled over it. Oh my god, I saw my first design. That's so ugly. Why did I make that public? If you go back to like one of my first few streams, you can see my 1.0 and it is so bad now that I look back at it. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, genuinely, I found it. It's one of the worst design. Like, the design's fine, but the rest of it, absolutely not. Can I just copy the image? Or copy link? Can I just do that? Media source? No, not media source. Where, what, I'm so smart. Is it browser? It's browser, right? It's browser. Oh. No. I'm trying to find how to do this. Open link and then copy this link. I assume I used to be able to do it. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. There we go. Okay. So this was my first sculpt of my character. Let me change that. So this was my first sculpt of the character Carol. And here's her, here's the sculpt now. Woo! I got a lot better. I've gotten a lot better when it comes to sculpting in general. And it's been very fun. I printed her, I sanded her, and she is now primed, so I can start painting her soon. But I'm being a bit lazy. But yeah, I've been getting back into my older hobbies. Now that I have a better iPad, it has been a little bit better. I have some tea for my voice, so if I randomly freeze, you know that I'm drinking some tea. Yummy. Yummy. I love tea. I only drink this one specific tea that's like the cheapest tea you can get. It's really yummy. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's very, very yum yum. I think that for me, I used to drink a lot of black tea, but I get really sleepy. So I would drink it right before bed when I was really tired, because it would make me be able to sleep a little easier. But now that I'm like, I've had issues with like taking antibiotics before and medication, and I'm just like, I'm not touching caffeine anymore. Even in small doses, I don't really want to touch caffeine anymore. So I drink, oh my god, I drink rooibos. I don't know what it's called in English, but I'm not American. But yeah, what have I also done? I had yummy lunch today. I made some rice that I cooked in some broth with some fish, and it was yummy. It was really yummy. I really didn't want to have my normal lunch today. To be honest, I haven't really Pizza bread. Listen, they're yummy, and I'd been having a rough few days, so I was like, I want pizza bread, and then another days later, I was like, I want pizza bread again, so I got more pizza bread. So I just had some rice and fish today, which is not too bad. Dude, pizza bread fucking slaps. The one at the Yumbo I really like, but it's so expensive. It's so expensive. To be honest, bread at stores, like fresh bread, has become so expensive. Like, I eat bread with egg usually every single day because it's like, it's not too-ish expensive and it's not too unhealthy. So yeah, I thought that, and then I saw how expensive eggs were. Eggs are so expensive, dude. They're like, I buy the small ones because I like a very specific amount of egg, and that is 3 small eggs, and then I make an omelet, and it's very yummy, and it's my regular lunch. I used to eat yogurt, but it was really bad for my tum-tum, so I switched to that and switched to a more fiber-rich bread. Also, bread is expensive, but the one that I get is just the cheapest one because I don't care. I try my best not to eat too much white bread because, again, tum-tum problems. I have IBS, which means eat nothing, get tummy ache. So I got this bread and eggs, and these eggs are like $2.50, which, if you're American, they're probably more expensive, but I live in the Netherlands, and the euro is also more powerful, so fuck you. So they were so expensive. It's so expensive to keep up. To get like a dozen eggs, and I eat like 3 a day. That's like 3 days, and I'm done. It's $5 of eggs. To be honest, it is cheaper than my yogurt and granola lunches that I used to have, but still, it's like, ooh. Yeah, I've switched it because I've always been a bit lactose intolerant, but I ate yogurt and granola for like over a decade. Every single lunch would be that, except if I had like some like different lunch. But in general, my standard lunch was that. Because I actually struggle with food a little bit. I am also autistic. Ugh, yikes. So I try my best to find a food I can eat every single day. But the thing is, when you make an omelet every single day with some bread, it takes a lot more work than just grabbing a bowl, chugging in some yogurt and some granola. So sometimes I just forget to eat because it's too much steps for the day. To be honest, it's probably also because I'm now on medication, so I am monitored, and the person who monitored me is like, oh yeah, that's pretty normal. It's pretty normal for you to, you know, not want to eat, because that's just a side effect of the medication. Yeah. And oh my god. And basically I was like, oh yeah, sometimes I forget to eat, and then it's dinner, and then I do eat dinner every day because that's good for you. Well, to be honest, you should be eating breakfast, but I haven't eaten breakfast in like 5 years. Well, I probably did eat breakfast sometimes, but I just don't like eating breakfast. Make me nauseous. I don't know why. But yeah, my lunches are quite bland. And today I just had rice and broth with fish. It was also because I, again, just did not want to eat bread today. Like, I could have added egg to it, but I have fish in my freezer, and I don't know when I'm gonna use it, so... I mean, fish is good for you, right? I mean, I eat the cheapest, shittiest fish, because, again, everything in this fucking country is expensive as shit. Like, I want to buy some chicken, you know, to put in some dinner. How about one filet for like $3.50? What? That's so expensive. Oh. In general, I'm pretty stingy when it comes to food. If there's a cheaper one, I'll buy the cheaper one. Unless it's a very specific thing, I'll usually buy the cheaper option. There are some things that I only will buy name brand because there's just either no other version, or the version that you get in like the store version is just absolute shit, is like actually bad. And it doesn't usually happen, but there are some things that are just worse when you buy them store brand because they just taste weird. And again, I am not the type of person to really care too much about if it's store brand or name brand, but I knew someone who refused to eat store brand Nutella. I'm not joking. They refused to just get Nutella. It tastes the exact fucking same, but oh no, it's not name brand. Why would I eat it? Dude, it tastes the fucking same. Stop being a rich posh bitch. Dude, I lived with a bunch of rich people at some point. And it was so weird. Group living is already kind of stressful, in my opinion. And then you get a bunch of rich people who... This was like the most annoying thing. I'm just gonna say, of course, I'm not saying any names or something, but we went to a store. And in this store, we decided, like, he had to get some sports clothing for school. You know, just normal. And he got a fairly large budget to just get some, like, some clothes. I think he got like $60 to just get like one set of regular old clothes, because just like in other countries, you take your own gym clothes with you, and then once a week you wear them and then you wash them, so you only need one pair. And he just needed one pair of regular old gym clothes that you wear for like 1 hour, maybe. Wait, no, it's twice a week? I don't remember. I haven't been in middle school for years. I think it's twice a week, actually. It's twice a week, so you just wash it once a week. It's fine. So he just needed one set of clothes. Bro had $60 to buy some gym clothes. Just some regular gym clothes. He specifically wanted name brand clothes, like Adidas and shit. By the way, most of these clothes are the same fabric, same fucking places that they're made, and he wanted it so bad. So he called up his dad and he was like, can I have 20 extra bucks so I can buy this one set? And like his dad was like, what? Why? And he was like, I want the Adidas. And he was like, okay, sure, stop bothering me. So bro spent $80 for some pants, a jacket, and a shirt that he wears twice a week for like an hour. It's so dumb. Dude, my gym clothes, 9 out of 10 times, when I was really young, I got newer gym good. And then when I got a little bit older, I just got my mom's stuff. Because me and my mom fit in the same clothes. Well, she doesn't fit in mine, but I do usually fit in her clothes, which is really funny. She doesn't fit in mine because I'm too tall for her. I'm like 5-ish centimeters taller than her, so it's not a big deal, but she doesn't really fit my clothes because they're too big. Yeah, I like wearing really big clothes. Like, I often buy a size bigger than I actually am because it's more comfortable. In general, it's more comfortable than just, like, if shit's skin tight, I get icky. I don't like wearing it. I'm also not the build for that. I mean, I stay indoors all day. I don't think, I think you guys, everybody who watches this, and I say I stay indoors all day, I do not work out. So yeah, I spent a majority of my childhood well, not a majority, I think since I was 12. And then I spent it with a bunch of rich bitches who got everything they wanted, and it was so weird. Like, I would save up money. It's also, a lot of these people don't know how to save money because they were never told. And so when I was like, oh, I get 30 bucks a month, now I get more because I'm an adult. But I used to get 30 bucks a month from my mom to just use and save, which was like the money I got for like clothes and anything I wanted. As long as I saved up properly and I was never going to hit zero, my mom didn't mind. Like, if I spent my money on like a little snack or something. But usually, like, I have always been the type of person, when I was young, I needed at least a minimum of 100 euros on my savings account, if possible, which I was very good at. So I always had 100 euros on my savings account. I also didn't have that much, responsibilities when it came to money. So it was, with those 30 bucks a month, I was able to save usually pretty well. And then I'd be with people who got like 50 to 60 bucks a month, and they would just always say they ran out of money. They'd always run out of money. Like, always. No matter what, they'd always run out of money. And I didn't know how. I was like, how? And they were like, well, I wanted this thing. And I was like, did you need it? And they were like, no. And I was like, are you using it? No. They just wanted it, so they bought it. It was so weird. And it was at this point where, like, this person got a lot of money because they were an adult, and they got, like, I am also right now on government assistance, but at the time this person was also on government assistance, and I was not because I was under the age of 18. And so they were on government assistance, which for their age, they got more than I get right now because they were, I think, like 21 or something, which means they get like over 1,000 bucks, which of course you pay money to the government as well, so it gets taken in. So you get around, I'd say around 1,000 every month. And this person didn't have to pay for housing, electricity, Wi-Fi, food, nothing. They had to pay for nothing. I, right now, am in my own apartment. I don't pay for housing because I'm in assisted living, but I still have to pay for like my lunches and my Wi-Fi, and I have to make sure that I get stuff that I need, like a bunch of necessities I do get for free because, again, I make less than minimum wage a month. But in general, like, I don't know how this person was consistently running out of money. I don't know how people do that. And it's not to shame people, by the way. A lot of the times this is, again, just mental illness and people shopping because they can. But it was, to me, very, very weird and very difficult. Even though I now understand people better, of course, I still struggle to sometimes understand how people do that type of stuff, because I buy stuff for myself, for fun. I own stuff that is unnecessary that I have. Like, I have a 3D printer. I don't need a 3D printer. I have a 3DS. I don't need a 3DS. I have a new iPad. I didn't need it, but it's like, I save. I make sure I have enough money. And living with a bunch of people who spent their money faster than they got it, like, they would be, within the first 2 weeks, it'd be gone. It'd just be gone. And I didn't really understand it, because it's like, how do you spend all your money that quickly? And then they found out about like Vinted and stuff, and they started selling stuff that they bought like 2 months ago because they didn't wear it or they didn't use it. Like, this person bought an entire Switch once, used it maybe 3 times, and then sold it at like a loss with extra games on it. They bought extra games. I think they sold it, like, this was like several years ago, so it was still like the Switch 1 was like only like 3 or 4 years old, so it wasn't that old yet. And at that point, I just sat there. I was like, what the fuck? I saved for a really long time to get my Switch Lite, with Animal Crossing. I saved for an incredibly long time to get that thing. And was I happy with it? Yes. Am I using it right now? No, because I bought a Switch 2. I have a Switch 2. I pre-ordered it. I really like it. I like playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure on it. I've finally reached the 210 hour mark. Oh, God. But yeah, I was at a point where, like, living with a lot of these people who don't know how to properly use and spend money, I just sort of just, I don't know. It was a little weird. It was a bit strange because I came from such a different, you know, place. Like, a lot of these people came from pretty rich households. Not all of them. Some of them were just like me. But a lot of them came from much richer households. And it just got to a point where I was like, how about you just lend me money at this point? Give it to me. I'll save it. The thing is, right, in the Netherlands, saving accounts, yeah, you don't make that much on saving accounts. I think you make more if you have like a student account, like a specialty student account, like a student savings account. I think you make extra on that, but in general, savings account here in the Netherlands, you get like 2 cents per like 1,000 or something. And so I just save because, oh my god, for the first time in my entire life, I was in the red, and it was not my fault. It was so weird. The giant bill came out of nowhere, and like I got it explained to me, but also they made me overpay. Thank you, government. So I sat there, and luckily I caught it super quickly, because if you're in the red for a specific amount of time, you have to pay. Hello? OBS? Oh, sorry. Ugh. So yeah, I was looking if the refund was there, and it wasn't, and then I was like, why is it red? Why is it red? Why does it say -50? That's not supposed to happen. So I luckily have enough savings, so I put savings over, and I like panic called my mom. I was like, hey, what? Now that I look back at it, it's kind of funny. I'm fine, by the way. I got some of the money back, and I got my refund, so I am very much okay. But it was... Ooh. Yeah, it was something. It was something, dude. It was something. At some point, you know, those things just happen. You know, as much as we want to be like, oh, this won't happen to me, this won't happen to me, it probably will, just once. Or not. But it did happen because I had bought clothes and a new iPad, so I was like, oh, I just have enough for like the month, right? I have enough money for the month. No. Oh, so dumb, so dumb. This country sucks. Healthcare is expensive. Ooh. People are like, oh, Europe has such good healthcare. Yeah, we do, but it's still expensive. We don't have free healthcare. Not the entirety of Europe has free healthcare. We pay for healthcare. The difference is when we go to the hospital for an emergency surgery, we don't go bankrupt. I still pay every single month for healthcare. Just so you know, I still pay for it. I you know, most of us in every country still pay for healthcare. It's just that we don't go bankrupt when we just get a surgery because we almost died. Like, if I get into an accident or something, I will be fine. Of course, I pay for healthcare, so usually I'll be fine anyway, but in general, yeah, even if I didn't have healthcare, I'd get maybe a bill for under 1,000 usually. Max is like 1,000. And and that's it. For like a giant operation, it would probably be that, from what I know. I don't know. I've always had healthcare because healthcare is important. Yeah, healthcare is very important to have here in the Netherlands. You can also get money from the government for healthcare, so I think if you make, like, I make under minimum wage, so I get the largest amount of money from the government to pay for healthcare, which is still not enough for the healthcare that I have, but it does save me like 128 bucks. Healthcare is insane. Dude, genuinely, at some point, I stopped looking at healthcare. I was like, oh, this is just so much money. I was like, I'm just paying it. I have to go to the physiotherapist every few months. To be honest, I don't want to go too into depth, but basically, but I took a huge hiatus for a while. Because of back issues that just suddenly arose because I had a herniated disc in my back. Yeah, the pain's coming back, so when it's possible, I do want to get some x-rays to get that checked, because it's better to be safe than to be sorry. It's just that there's no hospital that's not like at least a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes away. Which, again, if you don't know, hi, I'm Lucemir. I have agoraphobia. I'm working on it. So yeah, it's something. So if I dip for a little bit, it's probably because of back pain. But it's been manageable. It's not too bad. I mean, yesterday I couldn't stand on my leg, but could be worse. It could be worse. It could be so much worse. Also, yes, my brain is going 70,000 miles per hour because my medication is starting to wear off. Well, it's not starting to wear off that much yet, but I didn't have it in the morning, so oops. I turned on my PC and just randomly every single USB port stopped working. And so I re-plugged in my drawing tablet. Everything started working again. So I just restarted my PC just in case. Also, something my PC did was when it booted up, it would just freeze for a few minutes, and then afterwards it would work fine. It hasn't done it in a little while, and I'm scared because Mr. PC, what are you doing? Mr. PC still needs a new GPU, but yeah, no. Do I look reg? God, I'm so sniffly. I may have to grab some tissues in a little bit because, yeah, I haven't sneezed. Nice. Yesterday I sat in my living room and I just kept sneezing to the point where I can hear, oh, don't say it when it's almost, no. First one of the stream, let's go. It took 40 minutes. But yeah, yesterday I sat in my living room and I just kept sneezing so much and stop it. And outside, because like the windows are pretty thin, I heard someone go, "Who the fuck keeps sneezing so much?" It's me. It was me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I can't control it. I have allergies and I don't know what it is. It's something, dude. My allergies have been kicking my ass, dude. Yesterday, I wanted to go to bed, but my nose was so stuffy. It felt as if I didn't have a nose, and when you can't breathe through your nose, your mouth and your lips and your entire fucking everything becomes really dry. And so my lips are fucking absolutely ruined right now. They hurt. and I woke up like a few hours later and I was like, I need water. As if I walked through a fucking desert, dude. And then I found a mosquito. What the fuck do you mean there's already fucking mosquitoes right now? There was a mosquito. I am allergic to mosquitoes. What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? So yeah, I got the first mosquito of the year, baby. Ugh. But yeah, besides that, I've just been working on figure. Just been doodling, having some chill fun, playing a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm waiting to play it with my friend again because I really want to play it again with them because I love Hello Kitty Island Adventure so fucking much. I don't know why it's so boring now, but I have genuinely, yesterday I played in a mini game for like an hour and a half to get very specific items, and I still didn't get all of them. I still didn't get all of them. And I don't know why, because I spent like 100 tickets. What do you mean? Why is there nothing? Why? So stupid. So dumb. Hand me all the tickets, please. But yeah, basically, I play a lot of the games. I have started some program every single week. It's been very fun. I painted. I'm painting on canvas again. It's been a really long time since I've painted on canvas. It's a really small one, but I am painting on canvas with acrylic. They were like, "Do you want to paint? What do you want to paint with?" And I was like, "Acrylic." Oh, but I'm too perfectionistic, so I keep layering thinner and like really, really thin layers of paint over like an hour, and then I leave, and then I come back the next week, and I was like, I'm gonna continue layering because it's not flat enough. And then I accidentally used green pearly paint instead of white paint because I wear glasses and everything looks shiny, so I didn't know it was shiny. Dude, I fucked up my painting, but you know what? We'll just pretend that it was on purpose. I'm drawing a little lion girl on a little canvas for funsies, and so the place that I go to is primarily for old people. But it's the one the closest. It's in my town, so I go there, and there's a bunch of old people. There's a ton of old people, and they're all really sweet, by the way. They're all really, really nice. But oh my god, generational gap, dude. It's so funny because I'll just be like, oh yeah, I play video games, and I like this, and they're like, what's a swatch? It's a Switch, ma'am. It's like a computer that plays games. What do you need? Do you have? Can you use Word and Facebook? I was like, no, it's just for games. And they're like a Game Boy. I'm like, well, sorta, just new. And with the Mario, and I was like, yeah, with the Mario. And then like, I like Mario. This was genuinely a conversation I had, simplified of course, but it was this. They're like, the Mario. I love when old people go with the Mario. It's so funny. Like, yes, the Mario. And I had a conversation about perler beads once, which was pretty funny. She wasn't that old, but she was like noticeably older than me, but not like old. I think she was like in her late 30s, almost 40s, I think. And we were talking about like perler beads, and she's like, I don't know how to do this. So I was fixing like a part of her perler bead for her, And she's like, oh yeah, so just so you know, this is primarily also for people with disabilities. So yeah, I help out sometimes. Well, I haven't been there too many times, but I help out now. And I was fixing like her perler beads because I'm able to count, you know, and it looked really cute. I saw it like a few days ago on Thursday. I saw it and it was super cute. It turned out really cute. It was really nice. It was like a cute little bear. She did so well, dude. Hell yeah. I like, I'm someone who can, you know, is mentally able to count and communicate pretty easily. I am disabled, but not in that way. So I don't mind helping those who struggle with those things because it's just a part of life, you know. Some people can, some people can't. So it's really, I had fun fixing it for her because I just got to count a few white beads. It was pretty fun. I haven't done perler beads in so long. So long. It's like the last time I did perler beads was in like middle school, dude. I should get back into perler beads. Perler beads are awesome. I love that you can do like cute pixel art with them. I love to do some. What if I did some? Oh, I should ask to do perler beads and then make some Pokemon. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Some Pokemon. But yeah, I don't mind helping out sometimes. Like someone once was like, oh, how do you, like, can you grab that paint for me? Because I'm also one of the only people who's not in either a wheelchair or physically that disabled. I don't know if I get to count myself as physically disabled, but I do have like chronic pain in like my back and my legs and everywhere. So I'm the only one who can stand on my tippy toes for a little bit. And so sometimes they'll just be like, can you grab this for me? I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll just stand up and grab it for them. No biggie. Of course, if they ask me to stand for more than 10 minutes, I will ask them to please not, but it was pretty fun. I'm actually enjoying my time there. I didn't think I would because, again, I knew that there were a lot of older people, but it's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying myself. Everybody is really nice. We primarily have, like, conversations about, I don't know, just life and like the fact that I did horseback riding for 7 years, and they're like, oh, you did horseback riding? I love horses. And I'm like, yeah, I did horseback riding. And they're like, but why did you quit? And I was like, sadly because of my back. And they're like, how old are you? And I was like, 20. And they thought I said 30. And they're like, 30? You're pretty young to have those issues. Like, no, 20. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm 20. And they're like, but why do you have back pain then? I was like, I don't know. And then, because I was stretching my hands, I'm pretty hypermobile in my hands, and they're like, oh, you're hypermobile, that makes sense. I was like, yeah, it's just primarily in my hands and stuff, and like in my arms. And they're like, do you have that thing? And I was like, what do you mean that thing? And they're like, that you can like twist your arm. And I was like, well, not fully. I'm not that hypermobile. And they're like, and so I did the thing they asked me to do, and they're like, that's what we meant. I was like, oh. Oops. Yeah. It's been pretty funny. At some point, I just have like conversations about stuff I don't understand, and I pretend that I do. It's pretty fun. When talking to a lot of older people, a lot of the people that I like sit with, they're not too chatty. They primarily like listening to other people, and that's like fine. I understand. I'm a very chatty, yapper person, so yippee. I talk a lot, which is why I became a live streamer. I like talking a lot. I like talking to people a lot. I'm like an ambivert, I think. I'm no longer really an extrovert, I'd say. But it's been pretty fun to just chat to people and be like, hi, do you do this? And they're like, yeah. Oh my god, Wi-Fi, please return. Thank you. I'm so sorry for the Wi-Fi drops. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. I enjoy just painting, having some fun, doing some stuff, you know, just doing things. It's just been fun to be able to do stuff again. instead of sitting in my apartment every godforsaken day of the fucking week. It's so boring. To everybody who's like, oh, you must live such a nice life. You don't do this. You don't have to, like, you don't have responsibilities. I have responsibilities. Fuck you. But it's like, a lot of people have this idea that just because I don't work, or, well, I can't, that my life must be so easy and that I'm so lazy. Dude, I fucking wish I had a job. But people, first of all, would not hire me. And if they did, I'd be fired in weeks. I am not what a lot of companies want when it comes to, you know, someone. I'm not gonna go too into detail about it, but basically, I would not get hired at a supermarket. And so a lot of people have this idea that just because I'm indoors all day and that I don't have to go do something, that I'm like having such a great life. No, my life's fucking boring as shit. And it's been getting more fun lately. You know, I still have people to talk to sometimes. I like playing games and friends and stuff, but, you know, in general, it's pretty boring to not do anything. It's really bland. And, people pretending that, oh, just because you, don't do anything and you sit there all day on your ass and you just play video games, it must be so fun. No. You have to have purpose in your life to make the chill times fun. At some point, they just become boring as fuck. And, you know, I've been having more fun. I've been able to go outside and do stuff a little bit, and it's been fun. I love going outside. I love going outside, dude. I love talking to people. I think a lot of people just, you know, I'm not stating, if you're having like a difficult time with like work and stress and stuff. I'm not digging, like, I'm not talking about those people. I'm more talking about those who just see my life as super easy, and that is not true. But I love going and seeing friends and talking to family, and also I fucking love going to the Action. I love going to the Action. I bought stuff at the Action and I love it. I'm so happy. I love the Action, dude. It's the best fucking shitty dollar store that there is. God, I love that stupid store. And I also like being able to see people again. It's been very nice. Also, it's been nice to have people fix my apartment. It's been like this week on Monday they went to go fix my bathroom because there was still something they wanted to fix. And I was just like, okay, I'll just go to the store. You guys like do stuff. And people find that weird. They're like, but there are strangers in your house. And I'm like, okay. There are people that will check on them. They're like, oh, like they're gonna be in my apartment no matter what. And I know that it's pretty shitty to have like someone basically feeling as if someone's on your ass. And again, I'm not in a place where I'm like leaving my house alone. Like my apartment is not like fully like unsupervised. It's still partially very much supervised. And I also know the people that do the jobs, and they're pretty nice. Very nice. They actually ask you like, hey, do you mind if I fix this? I'm like, yeah, no problem, go ahead. They're nice, they're cool, they're pretty chill. So I just go and grab my groceries, and then I come back, and they're usually done when I go back. And if they're not, I just sit with other people and annoy them until they are done. It's been fun. It's been nice to, you know, talk to people and not be stressed all the time. It helps with also feeling ill when you're not constantly stressed, dude. Oh, fuck yeah. But what was pretty funny this week is that I got a text from my therapist, and we always go to a specific place which has a whiteboard, and I usually, while she like types up everything at the end, I just start doodling on the whiteboard. And I got a text because I haven't seen her in a month. She was on vacation, and she's like, look what's on the whiteboard still. Turns out it was still on the whiteboard. My drawing was still on the whiteboard. I made a drawing of a little bunny and like a girl high-fiving because I was like, I draw this shit in like 2 minutes, okay? And it was still there. They've stopped wiping the boards when they see my drawing, and that's really funny and really cute. I guess I'll have to next week draw a new one. I'll have to draw a new one. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm chilling. I'm what they call being chillin' or ice cream. I don't fucking know. But also something very fun is that I have a new Miku figure that I got from my friend, and mwah, I love it, and she's so cute, and she stares at me while I stream. She's pretty big. I thought she'd be way smaller, but she's really big. She's a big figure, and she's really cute. And her hair is like partially transparent. She's like, it's the 30th anniversary Miku figure. Like her not 30. Oh my god, stupid idiot. It's the birthday 2025 figure. It's really cute. She's so baby. She's so cute. Her sculpt is so nice. Like it's such a nice sculpt. Like the ruffles and like the pleats, and oh my god, the sculpt is so good. It's so pretty. I have seen like figures, of course. I own one other figure, but that one's like also an action figure, so it's gonna be of course like a little less detailed, but oh my god, is that sculpt so nice. It's so nice. I love it. I love it so much. I need to start collecting more Miku figures because they give me so much serotonin, dude. Seeing Miku just posing in a cute pose it's so much serotonin. So happy, so cute. I love when they just make cute stuff. I love cute stuff. I mean, my entire apartment is full of cute plushies. I think I said this before, but I have added more to my plushie collection. I've added a Kuromi plush. I've added my Kuropi plush that I had that I was like, why didn't I put that there? I put my Torchic plush there as well. I got a Bulbasaur plush as well. So they're all chilling now. They're all chilling. They're all chilling together, and they're all so cute, and I love them. But I need more pink. I've also just finished another figure, so she's also, I made my own Miku figure, and she's very cute, and she stands there on... I am so sorry. I am so sorry that my stream keeps fucking dipping. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm gonna stop streaming a little bit anyway. But basically, I finished her. She's not my favorite figure because I wasn't very good with sanding her, and I made her a pretty long while ago, so some of her sculpt is also a bit wonky. But that's okay, because I painted her very cutely, and she's very cute. I think she's very cute, and maybe someday I'll remake her in a way that is easier to print, because her hair was absolute fucking nightmare fuel to attach. I'm starting to feel my voice become a bit strained, which is when I usually stop streaming. Sorry for hitting my desk. Yeah, my voice, I don't know if I've talked about this, but my vocal cords are actually slightly damaged. It's not something that a lot of people can hear. It's not really hearable. It's more like I feel it. I can't talk for more than like an hour, maybe an hour and a half before my voice starts to strain really bad. So yeah, I think that for everybody who watched, I appreciate you, and I'm very sleepy. I slept so much today, but I'm still tired. Why? Because I was awake all night going at you. I'm so glad I only sneezed once, not more. I was so worried I was gonna sneeze more, but I guess it's a good allergy day today. I've only been a little bit sniffly today, which is nice. And that's about it. You can notice my energy go from like 100 to, oh, where am I? Thank you for watching. I find it very nice. I'm very happy that people watch sometimes. Even if it's 1 or 2 people. I love you. Not in that way, not parasocially. But I'm gonna stop streaming now. Goodbye.